Hey, it's Don Skaggs with Empowered Inventing TV, where we try to help you help other people by taking your great innovation, the right opportunity, mixing that with sound wisdom so you can turn them into real things like products and businesses that make money. And those people that you help, they say thank you. Please let us give you the opportunity to continue helping us by sending you certificates of appreciation called dollar bills. Now, today I've got a question, and that is that I'll hear a lot, and that's how do I get investors and buyers interested in me, interested in my product, interested in my business, in my invention. So once you launch your product or your business, your first concern should be, how do I get those, or a lot of times your first concern is, how do I get those big buyers, those licensees, those investors? By the way, of those three people, I like 1 and 2 the best, but that's my own personal opinion, and you'll understand why at the end of this if you don't already. But you've done your preparatory work, you've got all your optics in place, your website's in there and it looks good, it's got mass appeal, you've got your email set right like we teach, you've got your social media set up, you're on LinkedIn, LinkedIn's very important, you've got all this stuff already. And you're banging the pots and the pans, and you're making as much noise as you can to draw people to you, draw these buyers, these licensees, or these investors to you, and nothing happens. Investors won't give you the time of day. Licensees just kind of blow you off. Potential buyers won't even set up an appointment with you. So how do you do to make that change? What do you do about that? Well, let me give you the short answer. And that is by doing, becoming, and showing successes without relying on them. Now this is a little different than approach than maybe a lot of other people might do, and that's okay. Other people have different approaches about this. Some people are more, I'm just going to license this, I'm going to have an MVP, and they're very successful at doing that, and that's great, and we love that as well. Me personally, I take more of a bootstrapping approach. And we've got a saying at the Inventors Network. We say nobody wants to dance with the wallflowers. Actually, when I do come out with a book, that's probably going to be the name of a chapter. Is nobody wants to dance with the wallflowers. It's very important because if you can start doing and becoming successful without relying on these big, one person gives big, Mr. Big gives you a yes or no, and it decides your fate, and you know me, if you've watched these very long, I don't like that. But by doing and becoming and showing these successes, you're going to these big places. You're not going to these big places with your hat in your hand and just, okay, well, here's my product, here's my thing. Will you like me, Mr. Big? No, it just doesn't have the same punch as if you walk in there just like you're a train that's already starting to leave the station. That's always a game changer. Big buyers, and here's some of the reasons why. Big buyers like Walmart, QVC, they'll likely be more interested if you've already got some successful selling directly. Now, that could be sometimes people might argue that no, they want an exclusive, but a lot of times they're not really trusting of, we don't want this to flop. This is going to make me look bad if I choose you and it ends up flopping. And they don't know, but if you've kind of lowered their risk tolerance, if you lower their risk by saying, oh no, we've already sold X number, and maybe it's not a huge number yet, but you have shown that people do want this thing. Licensors, they're probably going to feel, or licensees rather, I'm always getting those backwards. Licensees, the people that license, you're the licensor because you have the patent or the product. Licensees will likely feel the same way. You've proven to them that it's going to sell. You're going to get them to think how much better it could sell in their platform. But they know you've already seeded the mine a little bit. You've already shown them. You've already taken them down in the mine and said, oh, look, I've already found this gold here, this gold here. This isn't just a dead mine. Oh, no, there's stuff in here. and you're showing them that. Investors will feel that they're not putting their money into vaporware if you are showing them hard numbers about the fact that you're already moving, you're already going. So, and you know me, I'm a big believer in bootstrapping. I've done it, I've seen other people do it, and I know it can be done, and I do know this, that people are always more interested in you if you're already making progress and you're not just a person with an idea. So if you're out there on the dance floor, nobody wants to dance with the wallflowers, like I said, and you're out there on the dance floor and you're turning revenue, you're making things happen, you're making yourself visible in a way that you couldn't with any other advertising, those people are going to naturally become more interested in you. Now here's the kicker. If you are successful enough at doing these things without the need for big buyers, big licensees, I'm getting it backwards again, and or investors, then maybe you didn't need those people in the first place. If you could bootstrap, become successful on your own, it can be a game changer. I mean, if you are wanting to go the route of, I want to build a business out of this, I want to build an income out of this, I want to change my life with this, it can be done. And I've seen it done a lot. So if you are looking for more information or help on this, check out our Empowered Inventing Academy course. It's not been released yet. It might be released by the time you watch this, though. So it's called How to Craft the Perfect Pitch. So it's how to pitch to people. So check that out. Watch for it when it gets released. It should be released soon on empoweredinventing.com. I'm Don Skaggs. This is Empowered Inventing TV. Like, subscribe, help us to build our tribe, and I will look to see you at the next meeting, workshop, maybe one of our online courses, or on the next video.